We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance, led by our veteran John Cannon.
Ready?
Yep.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
First thing is I'd like to introduce the members of the Board of Appeals. We have Peter Rossetti, Stephanie Romano, John Cannon, Chris Riley, and Bob Northern. My name is Tom Travis and I'm the chairman. We run these meetings very informally, and I like to keep it that way. And if somebody has something to say, just raise their hand and we'll get you talking. We follow an agenda as it appears. If anyone has some pressure and it needs to be heard out of order, we'll do so. We already had a request for for the Mobile station to be heard out of order because the woman is coming from Worcester, has to go back and forth, and it should be fairly quick anyway. So it won't help keep anybody else really held up. There are 3 reasons why you may come in front of this board. The first is for variance for dimensional relief. The second is a special permit to do something to your property. And the third is an appeal against the building inspector. I've asked all the board members to view the properties and be ready to make a decision tonight. Stephanie, who is our clerk, will go over I'm not going to read all the details, about 14 days to prepare the decision and 21 days waiting period. She'll go over that with you on Monday if you have any questions, okay? Let's see. And that's pretty much about it. If you're going to speak tonight, and I'd like everyone to swear in, you might not think you're going to say anything and it turns out you are, so let's just get this out of the way. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God. So the first one we have tonight, it's on the petition of Net Lease Realty One Inc. His petition is here, okay. The owners of property have 1123 Broadway, plan number 15, lot number 15, plan 1029, a special permit to alter 2 panels on the existing pylon sign to LED lighting. No change to the overall square footage of this existing freestanding sign. And the petitioner's here, and if you could give your name and address for
My name
that'd
is
be great.
Carolyn Parker, 3 Lorient Avenue, Worcester, Massachusetts, 01606.
And just give me a quick idea of what you're looking to do.
I don't know if you've driven by the mobiles, but it's all torn up. So basically, they were removing and replacing the underground fuel storage tanks.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're taking the islands out. But they're going to add diesel to the property, so they're going to have 3 dispensers that will have diesel. So they want to add the LED digits to the price sign. I was here in 2017 to get the regular prices.
Okay. Any questions from the board?
None.
I see none. Any questions? Anybody want to comment in the audience? It does seem to be pretty straightforward. Typical diesel green coloring.
Yep, green.
All the same size. I think it's pretty cut and dry. Do I have a motion?
Motion to close public hearing. Second.
Second. And Peter, do you want to read it in?
Sure. Petition of Net Lease Realty One Inc., owners of property at 1123 Broadway, Lot 5, Plan 1029, seeking special permit to alter 2 panels and existing pylon signs to LED lighting. No change to the overall square footage of the existing freestanding sign. And basically, it would be a special permits, no more detrimental.
Okay. Do you have a second?
Second.
Bob, you're out.
I second it.
You can't. You're out on this one.
Okay.
Okay, so John seconded it. And Stephanie, could you call the,
Mr. Rossetti?
Yes.
Ms. Romano?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Mr. Riley?
Yes.
Mr. Travers?
yes. You're all set?
Woohoo!
I got you out there fast, didn't I?
And we're getting to Kelly's roast beef in Worcester. So I don't have to drive here to get, I just had one. It was delicious.
Has to be rare though.
Oh, it was, thank you.
Okay, now back to regular order. On the petition of Celio, and I apologize for pronunciation, Celio Oliveira Souza, owners of property at 181 to 183 Essex Street, lot number 160, plan number 2027, seeking variances for a pre-existing 78 frontage where 100 is required, 3.9 front yard setback where 20 is required, and a 3.2 yard setback where 15 is required. These are all pre-existing non-conformities. And is the petitioner or representatives here?
Yes. Good evening. My name is Timothy Ryan.
Make sure Stephanie has it. Do you have a business card for her?
We just
No-
moved our office. I have an old one that still says we're at 325 Central Street.
All right, cross out, put the Winthrop address and give it over.
All right, I'll grab that. But just for the record, my new address is 20 Somerset Avenue in Winthrop, Mass. And I'm also joined here today with the petitioner, Mr. Sosa.
Okay, and I discussed this with the building inspector, who didn't think you needed to even come before us, or he wasn't sure, but the town council thought it'd be a good idea, because you are doing a lot of rent out to the property and rehab to the property, so that it would be better to come in here, okay? Some people would say that because you're really not doing anything more, you're not increasing the non-conforming, you might not need to, but on the side of caution, we decided that it would be a good idea.
And I
Okay.
completely agree with the board.
So just give me a basic idea on what you're looking to do.
So essentially at Essex Street, there's a two-family unit there. We're looking to expand that two-family unit. We're not changing anything from the pre-existing non-conforming structures. We're just looking to seek and expand a little bit in order to essentially make kitchen, the living space better for the two tenants,
Is
the
the
two
footprint
units that would be
changing?
there.
You're using the word expanding. I didn't think the footprint was
Well,
changing.
that was a wrong phrase. I'm sorry.
Okay,
It's about renovating to have the
building might get old,
units.
but the footprint is not changing.
The building, none of the footprints
Okay.
are changing.
And the old convenience store, that's not rented out yet. There's no plans for that as of yet.
Not rented out yet, because the
trying.
condition is the poor condition there. Not just the convenience store, but the entire house is a very poor condition, needs
Okay.
a renovation.
Okay. Do I have questions from the board?
Yeah,
Mr. Riley?
Go ahead. No.
I just have a question, because there's no drawing or anything. What are you doing? Doesn't say here what you're doing.
Well, so essentially what we're doing is that two-family right behind it. We're renovating it to make the kitchen, the living room space a little bit larger, more attractive for rent. Like I said, the building envelope's not really going to it's not changing. None of the setbacks are going to be changing from what's going on. It's just really a renovation project.
Everything's just interior?
Now we're gonna expand them a little bit to the back. We have, like today, we have 2 bedrooms. The 2 bedroom is very small, and we're gonna extend them a little bit to the back.
Well, I want to get this straight. You're not changing the footprint, or you are?
We're gonna change the footprint, the existing.
Well, then we're going to need
We-
a plot plan.
Yeah, we're gonna extend it.
So-
We're gonna change the footprint because we're gonna extend to the back. We're gonna tear the back of the house where is a very poor condition
Well-
kitchen and extend to the back and have a new kitchen.
You have plans.
I have everything in
Yeah,
here.
we're going to
Yes.
need a plot plan.
plans so
right.
we can
We have
provide
I have
those.
We are
everything
going,
in it.
there's definitely, if there's an expansion to the footprint, we're going to need
That's
Yep.
a
we're going to
that's-
need an actual plot plan,
This is it.
something to our size.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this.
We'll need
what
we'll
we
need
have looking in
something.
right now.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, but we'll need something drawn down to
I'll
our
have
size.
something drawn down, but just for the sake of
Okay.
the board being able to look at it right now.
Yeah, okay.
You can see, that's the existing,
Where's the existing? It says concrete area.
existing driveway.
Is the striped where it's expanding? No.
No, that's not, that, believe, so you could probably explain it a little bit better than I could.
There is the existing foundation there. That's a commercial area.
This is the existing,
So
but
the
where's,
stripe is the
where's the
existing.
new one gonna be?
To the new one, they don't have them in the back there. There is the new, that is the proposal.
Oh, so you're going all the way over to that area. You're filling in all this.
Filling in that area,
Yeah, we're,
still does have the proper setbacks. We'll obviously provide the board with a more shrunk down
you
plan
guys
for
wanna
it.
take a look at the dropping, existing, and then the proposed. But we do need a full plot plan.
Tom, are they putting it in this area?
Yeah, they're filling it in here, yeah.
Okay.
They're going into that area, so we're gonna need a,
Yeah, there is.
Changes things.
it's a significant change. There's still plenty of parking. I don't think it changes the sideline to that side of the house.
No, it's not gonna be.
It doesn't change the sideline to that side of the
No
house,
change, it's gonna be just
So-
the back.
but it does fill in a lot of area.
Is it gonna be two-story?
Which
It's
it's,
gonna keep 2 stories. It's 2 stories, it's gonna keep 2 everywhere.
Okay, so basically.
it'll still be
it's
under
kinda
the building
filling in this
envelope of
area.
25%.
We're gonna tear this back.
At least
Right,
what
but
I'm seeing. It's more or less from the pictures that we're taking, it looks, that's where the
Yeah, I just don't know
rebuilding's
how
going.
much, I wanna get it through as much as we can tonight.
See here, we're not.
I just don't know if we'll be able to make a decision tonight
Understood.
until we might have to make a contingent on coming back with
Plot plan.
8.5 by 11 plot plan that we can really understand.
Yep.
But I wanna get through most of it to see if the neighbor or
Thing has
anybody
to
else
come,
can object.
if we have to come back, that's gonna be when?
It would be, the end of October.
That's gonna be your fault, okay? I don't know how to explain that.
Okay.
I don't hire you, you come to represent a lawyer, and
Sir,
that's not right.
Sir.
Because
Don't argue in front of us.
No, it's just because he don't know
But
what.
you were given a list, you were given a list of what was needed. And that's not enough, that's not a plot plan that's acceptable.
No, they have everything in here. We're supposed to have everything in here.
Well,
I
we'll
just
see
don't-
what,
I
we'll
just
see
don't
what the board
understand-
thinks.
I just don't
I
understand
just
the
think that's a
plans.
possibility, we'll see what the board thinks.
I just don't understand a lot, that's why I hide him. I don't know a lot, you know? I hide him, but he don't know, I know more than him.
And sometimes they don't know what we're looking for until they get in
Because
front
we
of
don't start the
This is
plan.
why we have hearings, those kids. They don't know what they're, I'm not trying to defend your attorney.
No, it is
I'm
not-
just being,
I'm not
but
sad
I'm
with
just
you.
saying, they don't know what they're gonna, they don't always know what we're gonna ask for.
It's not your fault, it's not your
But they don't
fault.
know what, they don't know what we're gonna ask for before we see everything.
Yeah, so the guy should start the plan to have the answer. I think we have all the answer you're looking for. I just don't know the answer.
No, we have the answer. It's plot plan. What we need to do is just provide them with a smaller version of it
But
to show what was
your
being
boss
done.
should know the
Right.
answer.
Well, let's see how we come out, okay? I mean, we have all that information, but at minimum, I'd like to see it continued upon us having the more readily readable
I
plot
agree.
plan.
I mean, we don't know what they're trying to do, other than seeing this drawing today. The neighbors might have concerns, we don't know what the height is. Neighbors
Is
might
he
have
gonna
concerns.
extend the roof over?
Well, it might be, what's the height of the, do you know what the height of the building is going to be at?
It's going to be the same as what it.
I'm nervous already. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. You know why? Because I hired the right architect. I hired the right engineer.
We'll get through
And I
this.
hired the lawyer, and the lawyer coming here to answer for me, because
Well-
I'm not too expert in
I-
that. And
you know
the
what?
people come to answer the.
And sir, one of the first things I said, Mr. Moon, the first thing I said is we hold this meeting informally. In other words, we're just people talking to get through it the right way, okay? No, it's not a court of law where we gotta say, A, B, C's gotta be exact. We work with people to get this through. This is going to get through. Okay? I want you to relax a little bit. From what I see, it's gonna get through.
I
And we just have work.
I'm
That's
not sad
okay.
with nobody in here.
Yeah.
I'm sad with them.
Well-
I'm sad with them. I apologize, all this happened, the meeting don't go through the way it's supposed to be, but it's not your guys. I say I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
understand
well,
the
they didn't really
situation,
know what we
but
would be
not
looking
my
for.
fault, it's not your fault, that's his fault.
They didn't know what we would, or it's very common for them not to know what we will want until they get in here.
Yeah, I know.
It's very common to continue these
I
meetings.
know the answer's
One
gonna
time.
come, I know that the question's gonna come, but I hired them to respond, and he don't know nothing, he cannot respond anything for me. What
Well,
I-
quite often, and I'm trying to
Sometimes it's
explain
better
to
not
you,
talk.
I'm trying to explain to you that it's not unusual for them to come back to the Board of Appeals more than once, come back a second time with some questions that we have, and some answers, and that's with anyone. If you go in front of the planning board, sometimes when they're building a big project, they can be back 15 to 20 times. It goes on for months. We work pretty fast.
No, I understand.
And
we
we'll
can
get
come in
this
a meeting
straightened
more than
away.
one time.
And we'll probably end up making this contingent upon things. But when I ask certain questions, we need answers to the fact, is what's the height of the building gonna be? Is it gonna be higher than what's existing there?
No. it's
It
not.
won't exceed what's existing there. But what is that height? Any more questions from the board? I don't want to monopolize it.
Well, I just was curious here, is it gonna extend this little area, extend the building out on the top, make it second floor?
Can I explain to my?
Are you making a second floor on top of this one?
Yeah,
Okay, that's a,
yeah, that can explain with my word, my English is not that good.
Yeah,
What
you're
the
doing
plan
fine.
is, the plan is.
It's very
I'm
good.
gonna extend the house a little bit to the back. I do not gonna violate the setbacks. The house is gonna be extended to there to be show me about 3 feet to the back.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put the second floor, the way it is, the roof, the way we have the roof there, the roof, it don't have a pit enough, and the waters go back to the roof and create problem inside. The way the architect designed the thing, the roof bit, they're gonna lift the roof a little bit to prevent water go back to the shingle, go back to the thing.
Yeah.
And we're gonna, on that side where we have nothing, we're gonna just fill that corner where they have the decking and they square the house. The house is gonna be square, and it's gonna be, the footprint is gonna change because we're gonna fill that side where we have the deck. But we're not gonna stand too much at the back and not gonna violate the side. And the 2 apartment, the 2 units we have there, we have 2 bedrooms, very small now, and we're gonna do 3 bedrooms with a living room and kitchen, all open area,
Okay,
open space.
okay.
How many units, living units are there gonna be? Is it 2?
2 units
It's only
plus the
2
commercial.
units there.
Plus the commercial. The commercial is gonna stay the way it is. I gonna just renovate them, replace the roof, replace the siding, and it's gonna be the way. We're not gonna change nothing on a commercial space.
Any other questions from the board?
And when I applied that, the fire department asked me, my architect say we don't need it, but the fire department request me to put a sprinkler. I agree with the sprinkler.
Okay.
And we already agree with that. The architect's gonna draw the plan, we're gonna do a sprinkler, the 2 units and the front store.
Okay. Any questions from the audience? Yes, sir.
What's the assurance that the store will never open? I mean, I live right next to the store, and I would rather have no store, nothing in there for traffic. There's been deaths on that street. I've lived there for 65 years, and I have seen many deaths. And it's because of the fact the store is there, and the traffic that was going in and out of it. What's the assurance that nothing will open?
Well, I mean, I can't that he won't put another business in there? We
Yeah.
can't assure that. He's, has a right to do that.
Yeah, he has a right to do it, but it's only zoned for store right now.
And I would also say we're just here talking about the variance for that addition to the 2 residential units right there.
You just can't put any business in there. The store it's zoned.
There
for
are
store.
businesses that are allowed in there, but yeah, I would think if the attorney can help, what businesses are allowed in there?
When I
What
buy
do you-
before I buy the property, I come to the city and I ask the question. They say we are allowed to have the convenience store there.
Yeah.
And I buy it,
That's all?
That's all, they say, that's what they
That's it.
say. But I buy the property anyway, because I'm not planning to have a convenience store there in the future. I wanna move there, I already explained. to
You
them.
eventually wanna turn that into.
I wanna change the use if it's possible, because I understand his position. When we have a
So
store
eventually
there-
you wanna put that third unit, the commercial unit, into residential
No,
also?
maybe I use this as my office or something, but I just know, especially because I'm gonna planning to live there. I don't want to have a store in the future, because there's a lot of traffic, I understand. If I live there, I don't want a lot of people come in and out, I don't want that, especially because I'm planning to live there.
Well,
But they say I have right to use a convenience store, but in my opinion, I don't want, because I understand it's too much traffic. We don't know who come in and out, especially because I live there, that's a resident, I don't want to use it.
I don't know how we
just
can
wanna tear
mandate
them
that
down.
he can't
So-
do.
I would say it's currently zoned. It's a pre-existing use that's zoned as a residential area at the moment. That convenience store is clearly a former non-conforming structure that was there. As long as that use hasn't been abandoned for some sort of commercial purpose, there's still a right to maybe not have you can put a new convenience store there. There could be another type of business there, like Mrs. Sosa was saying, that could just be offices or something like that that could move in, which would significantly, I think, bring up the issue that was brought up.
Anyone else in the audience?
I mean, we're in a budget too, and nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah, we just wanna know like how high it's gonna be, if it's what's gonna change, if there's, how many people are gonna be living in the house, is it gonna be, like, not how many people, but like, it's only gonna be 2 units, is that for sure? Like, we haven't seen anything, we haven't seen
Well,
like,
some of the stuff that we,
that's what we're talking about now.
that we
But
mentioned
that's-
that we
that's
needed
why
a
I'm
full
glad, like,
plot
you're-
plan.
Like you're saying, oh, you were definitely gonna let it go through, but we want, before you should say that to, I feel personally that you should look at everything first, make sure he's doing good business. When he first came up to the podium, he stated nothing's changing, then as it went on, now the footprint's changing. So we just wanna be sure, cause we are abutters, we wanna be sure that it isn't going way back, coming right to our fence, or how far, or whatever. We just wanna see what's going on. I mean, that's what, we're in the neighborhood, so I'm sure as if you were, your
you
neighborhood.
know, I understand that.
Yeah,
You know, when he says, maybe I'll live there, so you're gonna turn into a 3-family now?
yeah, so how's that gonna
That's not the
change?
plan.
You
just
said you're gonna
maybe
live
I'll
there,
I'm gonna-
eventually.
No, I'm gonna leave, but it's gonna be 2 units.
But you said maybe
It's still
You'll
only
maybe
zoned
live
for
where the
2
store was. You
units.
said maybe I'll
No,
turn
no,
that.
not in the store, I'm gonna build up 2 units, I'm gonna live in one.
And rent one?
It's not gonna be a 30 unit.
Well, you should come talk to us and, let us know what's going
Because
on.
we live right there, so, I mean, it's
Same with him.
it's crazy over there now, like, it's crazy over there now, they're crazy.
But I think probably after I buy it, it's more calm because I closed everything
Good.
down, because it was too much.
Yeah,
there.
that's all we wanna know. We just wanna know what-
I wanna buy the property to myself, I wanna
Good.
live there, I don't wanna shut this down. That's why I didn't rent it out, I don't open a store, I don't want a store open,
Yeah.
I don't want that, you know?
I mean, we just wanna know,
I just
we
wanna
just want
build up
an
2
idea,
nice
'cause
units
we've
there
heard
and
like,
live there.
it's changing so much, that this is changing, and that, and then, we just wanna like get an idea of what is actually gonna
Right.
go on.
I understand.
Yeah,
And that's why we were talking about
Yeah.
having a full plot plan
Yeah,
with what's
no,
the
I
height of the
appreciate
building,
that.
and we'll need that.
I appreciate that.
So that's not just so we can vote it, it's so that the neighbors can see,
Yeah.
and for the next hearing to
Right.
express any concerns or questions. So we'll have that probably for next time.
Okay,
Anyone
so
else in the
front-
audience?
The front won't be affected at all, right?
No.
Right now, I don't see.
None of the
I don't see himself
pre-existing
changing.
non-conforming
I have to
uses
back out of that
will
driveway,
change.
and it's
I
not
don't think
easy
he's
to
talking
get
about
that corner.
changing the front
Yeah.
immediately.
Not-
But
Not
that would
gonna
have to
happen.
come back in
not
front of the
gonna
building
change.
and,
The only thing is gonna have to the front guy, you're gonna see them much better, look better, because I wanna just because that's his ugly.
Well, if you're gonna be our neighbor, then,
I
hey,
wanna
you know.
just renovate it.
Yeah.
anyone else in the audience? Ian, do you have nothing, Ian? For or against?
Well, I feel comfortable with the answer that Dave got, you know, that, I know that you can't give us the assurance as what he's gonna do with his property because he paid for it, it's zoned
Yeah,
commercial.
yeah.
I'm here because I'm curious, because I've lived there since 1983.
Yeah,
I live, you know, across the street with the guardrail, I think, you know, I'm at
I know your
178.
house,
The one that gets hit all the
It
time.
was easier to come and hear it than to, you know, wonder, right? I do
Okay.
appreciate you closing the store, you know, in the last 2 months, we've already had 3 accidents. There was just one on Friday. And so, you know, it's nice to know that we have a plan for this, for that corner, because there are other things that are wrong with that corner independent of his property, so. It's a deadly corner. And so my concern, you know, I came because I was afraid it was gonna be, you know, a liquor store or something. You know?
right, and you're not looking for something like that,
Yeah.
right.
You guys can, the
No,
neighbors
that-
can feel free, I have a chance to see him,
Oh.
I see one in the next, but we can set up a day, you can walk into the yard, I can, when we be on the side.
Okay.
We're in
we
your
can-
backyard.
Yeah, when we be on the side, it's gonna much easier to understand what is the plan,
Okay.
what they're gonna do. But what I'm gonna do, I promise, is gonna be much better to everybody around. But what I hear from this property before, I don't want that.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen, definitely not gonna
That'd
happen.
be great, thank you.
Yeah,
We
I'm a
appreciate that, yeah,
construction
yeah.
guys, I'm a contract,
Yeah.
and I want to live there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that store in the front, I'm not gonna use them as a commercial thing like leak store. Now, probably, I gonna do my little offs in the front.
Yeah.
I just don't wanna tear them down because the value, what I pay
Yeah,
for.
I don't blame
If I
you.
tear them down, I'm gonna drop the price of the value of the property.
Mm-hmm.
And I need a little office to work. I have to change the use. That's don't mean they allow me to do, but I have to apply.
Yeah.
And I have to get approved. But
Yeah.
I believe if I approve, everybody is gonna agree with that because nobody wants a store there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a liquor store. Nobody wants a lot of traffic there.
Yeah.
I want something calm.
Yeah.
I'm the only one parked there.
That would be great.
Yeah,
That's the
All right.
plan I want to do.
Yeah, and I would think that any use with that property out front has to be okayed by inspectional services or, like if it was a liquor store, that'd have to be Board of Selectmen.
Yeah.
And I don't think the
Board of Selectmen, I think
is
also
gonna
like the
go in there and
ABA
let
needs to
you
get
people
involved
go
and
down and
stuff
put a
like
liquor
that.
store in. That's just not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
not gonna.
No, but it was good to have this discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause we've been all
I wish I have a
anticipating it.
chance, I have a chance to see him and I
Yeah.
comment, I think when I buy this property, the people say, oh, the neighbor on the side, he's mad with this store, blah, blah, and I say, ooh. Then when I explain to them what I did, you see what I explained, but I haven't chance to see the others, I don't know, my English not that good, and I live afraid, I say,
You're doing
oh,
great.
what I do, but I take too much to see him, and always I go there, I walk on the fence and try to see him, never knock on the door,
Yeah.
but I have chance to see him, but the project I'm planning to do there is gonna be make that property much calm.
All right, what I'm thinking is, we do need, I mean, we do need to come back again. Okay, I don't think that has anything to do with the attorney. I think the neighborhood, I think you all had to work this out, which I think you have. But I wanna go over a little bit on what we're gonna need for next meeting. Okay, Mr. Ryan?
Yep.
I mean, we need a full plot plan, you know, on this size. 6 copies, right, Stephanie?
Now, we definitely, I hire people, and we drop after City Hall the 6 copy of everything.
But we just want a small one that we can easily read and get through, that will show height. You know, we're gonna easily be able to look at that and see the existing to the proposed, the height of the building. We need something for the room count on each unit.
All this
From
answer-
counts, yep.
The answer for all that question is gonna come in the next meeting, but I think today,
They're probably already in all that large paperwork.
yeah, I believe I have.
They're probably
all
in
this
there
answer.
somewhere.
I have all this answer, I just don't know, because I'm not expert on that, but the person I hire, they have all this answer. But
Right, I
don't
think they
have
do.
I don't have here who can give you the answer? That's the only thing.
I think we have to just condense them from all those pages down to something that we can easily look at and see. But we want to see room count for each unit. We want to see what the existing is, what
We have-
what the
I have all
proposed
that.
is. The height
We have
needs to
all
be
that
on
on the
there,
paper.
standard lot coverage.
Setbacks.
We
A
have all
parking
that here.
plan should show on there.
Everything is here.
As far as a parking plan, you should show, allow not only 2 units, 2 spaces per apartment
2
unit,
spaces,
but
there's,
some parking for,
the
this third
space,
unit.
the space is more than ample.
Okay.
I'm sure you guys are all
but there
familiar
should
with
be a
at least that
parking plan on
spot,
that
but
plan
yeah.
too. You show at least 2 units designated to each unit and some parking designated to the commercial property out front,
Okay,
okay?
no problem.
All right, thank you.
And that meeting again will be the 4th, I don't have a calendar, but it's the 4th Thursday in October.
I can be
26th?
the next meeting, please. I'm gonna come with the right answer. I believe I have the right answer. I just don't know how to answer. I'm sorry. I
And if you have any
apologize very much.
questions in between, Mr. Ryan, you can call Stephanie, and Stephanie can reach me, and
All right,
we'll get there.
I
We're
know how
gonna
to get,
there.
I know how to get a hold
I
of the
didn't mean to
board.
imply that they were already improved, we were just saying, well, like it was an automatic. I'm just saying it's something that I think we can get to. Okay? So do I have a motion to continue?
So moved.
Okay,
Second.
seconded?
Second.
Stephanie?
Mr. Rossetti?
Yes.
Ms. Romano?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
I'm not voting on this, correct?
Oh,
Sorry,
you're right, sorry.
Mr. Riley?
Yes.
Mr. Norfolk?
Yes.
Mr. Travis?
Yes. All right, so we'll see you on October 26th. You'll be the first one on the agenda, because you're a continued hearing. Okay, so we won't keep you all night.
All right, thank you. I'm sorry.
Okay? No, that's
I'm
okay.
sorry to be,
Yeah, I don't-
stressed a little bit. I'm sorry, I apologize to
We're
everybody.
learning things tonight, I don't think it's anyone's
Not
fault.
you guys, I'm sorry.
It's
if
not
I
their
go
fault either. It's not other people's, there's no blame. It's a learning process.
wrong. Okay.
Okay? All
Our
right,
meeting is done, we can go?
yes.
Okay.
Unless you wanna watch the other ones.
Might be a good idea to have your attorney get the names of the abutters and maybe.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
to get-
Yeah, I'll talk to
We'll
you
talk to
can-
him outside.
You can meet with
Yeah.
them.
Okay, yeah, you might wanna grab the
Thank
names,
you.
okay? Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Any plans that makes it harder.
On the petition of Renata Gray Mariano, owners of property at 11 Bacon Drive, lot number 96, plan number 1018, variances for 9.6 side yards where 15 is required, and a pre-existing 82.3 frontage where 100 is required. And the petition is here. If you come to the podium. And please give your name to Stephanie.
So I don't speak English very well, so
That's okay, you do the best.
okay. Yeah, so I have my friend that will translate for me, okay?
Okay. Well, give both names to Stephanie.
Alright, my name is Lucas Lima.
I'm Renata Mariano.
Okay. Just for the board's education on this one, I talked to Mr. Kelly, the building inspector, because I was a little bit confused. I saw it almost built and such too. The deck itself is underneath, it's only 3 feet off the ground, so it's less than 4 feet. So he's allowed to encroach, you go halfway to that lot line now. So if it was 15 feet was needed, he could go to like 7.5 feet, or 3.5 feet. However, they put a roof on top.
Yep.
Once you put the roof there, now they need the variance,
Oh, okay.
okay?
She said something.
So the work got started with just the deck, that was fine, they didn't need anything from us. But once they started the roof, that's where you need the variance,
Yeah.
okay? So we'll deal with that first, all right? But that's why they're here, and that's why it started, and they stopped work until this. Now,
Só tá explicando a situação.
I know I answered a lot of what you were gonna say.
Yeah, you literally.
Now I'm gonna say, like, what do you wanna do?
Yeah, that-
But what do you wanna do
Well,
there?
they're looking to-
Are you gonna enclose it? What?
They're looking
what
to
do you-
keep it without the permits that wasn't approved or for the roof deck.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I can ask him if he's gonna make it bigger or whatever to fit the criteria that you guys are looking for. Because I know it just was because it wasn't approved or it wasn't.
yeah, but
A permit
you're
wasn't
gonna
built.
go with what's there for a deck now.
Yeah, exactly.
And the roof, are you enclosing that?
No.
It's not gonna be enclosed.
No.
It's gonna be open.
Yes, they're open.
Will there- Will there be like a knee wall going up or?
Calma, espera. Can I ask some question?
Yes.
Yeah. Você pode falar pra mim o que ele explicou sobre o deck?
So she's just trying to understand like the meaning of like what's wrong with the deck. So basically, what you just said.
Mr. Kelly, the building inspector, said the deck was fine. Right from the beginning, he told you. But as soon as you put a roof on top, that's why you had to come here. Because you put a roof there.
And it's just because of the measurements, right? Of the.
The roof, no, if you kept it open without a roof,
Okay.
you'd be all set, you'd be to finish.
Okay.
But you put a roof there, so now you have to get the variance.
Which are, like the variances.
The variance is the right to be able to
Permission.
build what you're
Oh,
doing.
ok, gotcha.
Permission.
Então, ele só tá falando porque vocês fez o deck sem perguntar.
Ok.
O roof do
Então,
deck.
aí você vai falar pra ele o seguinte: na verdade foi uma confusão,
É.
porque nós pensamos que nós estávamos aplicando para o roof, porque quando a gente fez a aplicação a gente pediu para colocar o roof. Só que foi um mal entendido e nós pensamos que a gente tinha o permit pro roof e
Mas só
acabou que a
tinha.
gente não tinha, só tinha pro deck.
So it was they were trying to say that when they applied for it, it was a misunderstanding. They
Oh,
thought
yeah, we
they,
understand
They
that.
thought they applied for both, not just the.
We
the
know
deck.
it was just a
okay.
misunderstanding.
Então,
We
eles estavam
know that.
entendendo.
We're
We
not
know
holding
that.
that against you.
Yeah, okay.
No, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't know.
Ok.
What I'm asking though, is there, on the deck, is this deck gonna have a knee wall or, cause I don't see a lot of plans for it.
O sabe o deck vai ter.
Like, is there gonna, you have the deck, is there gonna be a wall going up?
Vai ter uma parede.
Am I
entre o
using the
deck?
right expression?
No.
Não, só o railing.
So it's gonna be
Just the
a
railing.
railing?
Yeah.
So there are plans,
One set.
okay.
I don't know.
A parede que tem lá é só a parede que já existia.
Não, ele tá vendo e você vai colocar a parede pra cima.
Tá, tá,
Se
tá.
você vai fechar o deck, você
Yeah.
vai fechar.
Calma, deixa o Lucas traduzir pra você, você não vai
So
responder.
there'll be a railing going around?
Yeah, I read.
Do I have any questions on that regarding, I'm not getting into the rest of the property yet, but just regarding the deck, are there any questions from the board?
It's not gonna be enclosed anyway.
No, it's gonna
Except for
be
you
open.
guys
It's
sit down.
just the railing. Yeah.
Everything will be open, yeah.
Should've said that in front.
If it was higher than the railing around it.
Não, amor, não faz
I was told it
diferença.
was going to be no more than 3 feet. With the railing then would go up somewhat, but still.
But they're not
Quantos-
gonna count the
nós temos
railing
10
as part
feet,
of
não
the
é?
deck.
No.
So, they're
Qualquer
okay.
coisa você fala pra ele que a gente tem 10 feet da cerca no
Mas
deck.
o cara que tá aqui, ele já tá aqui, ele sabe disso. Isso que ele falou, mas.
So I don't have any more questions on the deck. I think
Já
that's
explicou
pretty
a situação
straightforward.
sem perguntar mais
to
o
what
que
they're
que tá
doing.
acontecendo. Ele já tava.
I have some questions on the rest of the property. Or what Mr. Kelly, Dan, you talked with Dan, right?
Yes.
He mentioned at one point, he said you should probably get a dumpster for all the work you're doing. I know I saw in the driveway a lot of debris and
Yeah,
construction material.
yeah, so
Are you
yeah,
gonna get a dumpster?
He's,
Não, isso tomorrow.
he spoke with us about it, and we are trying to bring a dumpster to remove everything.
All right, but you're aware of that?
Yeah, so I'm sorry about it, yeah.
No, I
It's-
know. I look out, when I went to look at it yesterday, I said, I thought it was almost like
Yeah.
you're building a wall out front? Is that a
No,
wall you're building out front?
no, we are just changing the Como é que é o nome da parede?
The siding?
The siding.
They're
No.
changing the
But
siding.
where it's out near the street where it's all dug up, what is that?
They dug up the old driveway, put stone in it.
Yeah, just
Paving
this
stone
this
for the
one on the driveway. It looks better now.
That's the old driveway, that pile of asphalt.
Even going down towards the walkway had something to do with the driveway?
Yeah. The walkway and the driveway is all paving stone now.
Okay,
Beautiful. And they did a.
it wasn't
they did like a-
yesterday.
Not today.
It wasn't
They did a-
yesterday,
they did a
yesterday.
veneer
Did you
stone.
do a lot of work today?
Ele tá falando que você trabalhou muito hoje?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
so it
little
was
bit.
different today than yesterday. I went yesterday, I should have waited till today.
I went at 6:30, it was beautiful.
I should have waited.
We are trying to make that house better than
I
it
know you
was.
are. It's
Yeah,
obvious
but
you are.
it's hard because we are new doing that, and we have to learn so many things about it. Yeah, yeah.
But when I was there yesterday, I looked at I saw all the debris in the.
Have you seen
in
that?
the driveway.
Oh.
This was yesterday,
Tá falando situação
and I
de
saw
ontem.
that trench where it's dug out front, and I said, this is, and then I see the kids coming in, it's like dangerous.
Yeah.
You gotta get it cleaned
Yeah.
up.
They're
Oh yeah,
dangerous.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna get removed tomorrow.
Yeah, I
It's
understand.
dangerous.
Yeah.
I understand.
He
Yeah.
already
Somebody-
ordered- he
I
already
was
ordered
like,
it
somebody's
tomorrow.
gonna get hurt out here, one of the kids playing or something.
Yeah, so like I said, we just ordered
Okay.
a dumpster to remove everything from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll make it contingent upon cleaning up the yard.
Okay.
We're gonna make that one of the things we gotta
Okay.
clean up the
We
yard and
will
get the
definitely
dust
do
on.
that.
Anyone else in the audience have anything to say? The board have anything else?
No, that's it.
Do I have a motion?
Motion to close the hearing?
Second.
Chris?
Yeah. On the petition of Renata Gray Mariano, owner of property at 11 Bacon Drive, lot number 96, plan number 1018, seeking variances for a 9.6-foot side yard setback where 15 feet is required, and a pre-existing 82.3 frontage where 100 feet is required. Make a motion to approve the variance, and with the reason based on the shape of the land and topography, and the position on the lot.
I'll second it.
Stephanie?
Mr. Rossetti?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
I'm sorry, did we put a condition on the dumpster?
No, we did not.
Add a condition to clean up the
With the
debris.
condition that we're gonna get a dumpster.
Okay. Yeah.
clean up.
We
Clean up
will.
the
We will
debris.
definitely do that.
And make it safe and secure.
Okay.
I'll second that.
I'm sorry, Stephanie, start over.
Yep. Mr. Rossetti?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Mr. Riley?
Yes.
Mr. Northrop?
Yes.
Mr. Travers?
Yes. All right, you're all set.
Thank you so
If you have
much.
questions, call Stephanie
Okay.
on Monday, okay?
Perfect. Thank you. Have a nice night, guys.
You too.
That's the draft.
Yeah, that wasn't like that
It
yesterday.
wasn't like that yesterday, it looked like a
Yeah,
real,
it was,
looked like a bomb.
yeah.
Even this afternoon, it was a little rough.
On the petition of Keith Littlefield, owner of property at 10 Clifton Street, lot number 106, plan number 2001, a special permit to add 2 dormers and a variance for a pre-existing setback issue. And the petitioner is here. I do want to comment that Mr. Littlefield was once a member of this board. I think I'm the only one that served with him, and I have no prejudice one way or the other on this decision, so I don't feel I have to recuse myself. I'd say no if I thought it was no, and he wouldn't kill me. Okay. Do I have any questions from the board on this? It looks very straightforward to me, no sideline, Keith, if you could.
Not going outside the existing
You're not changing
footprint.
the footprint, you're adding
Just
a
the
couple
2
of
dormers
dormers.
on the south side and north
Is it
side.
changing the room count, or are you making those rooms bigger?
Say that again?
Is it changing the room count?
No,
Or
it's,
making it
that was
bigger?
3 bedrooms and 2 baths, it's remaining the same. The
Okay.
lower unit is 2 beds, 1 bath.
Okay.
That's staying the same as well, so it's a 2 unit.
Okay.
The reason for the dormers is that with the hip roof, you really limit the attic space. So this will give a lot more usable square footage.
So you're just adding the more headroom, really?
Basically, yeah.
Peter,
Yep.
you out on this?
I have,
You're out.
I have
You're out.
letters of support
We're not
from 3 of the abutters, one from each side and one directly across the street too.
Wait,
What?
yeah,
No,
I'm
Peter's
up.
out. Peter's out. It doesn't matter.
Not a problem.
You were out on another one, I thought. No? Oh, Peter's out. He's throwing Peter out.
Well, I don't have any questions, I think it's straightforward.
Yeah, I think it's straightforward too. I know you asked about, building permit with,
Oh, a risk permit, saying if I didn't have to wait for
you
the.
gotta deal with the building
Yeah, I'll
department
talk
on
to,
that.
I'll talk to Mike on that.
Mike or Dan,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
talk to
think,
them on
I
that.
think they're
don't-
both like, if you wanna, go
I
ahead,
think
but
it's your
obviously if
risk.
someone,
They
if someone.
might have something for you to
if-
sign,
Okay,
that you
yeah,
acknowledge
correct,
that you're
that it's on
going
me
forward
if, right.
without,
Yeah.
with the risk.
I have, like I said, I had 3 letters of
Have
support.
you done that before?
I have.
In town?
Yeah, no, not in Saugus, in Wakefield,
Okay.
yeah. And I also have letters of support from the neighbors, they're all,
I'm
they're
sure.
super happy.
With that house, I'm sure they would be.
It's a big improvement already.
Yeah, they're really happy.
Any other questions from the board? There's nobody in the audience? Do I have a motion? That's seconded, and Stephanie?
We have to read it. Someone has to read it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired. Bob, you wanna read it? John, one of you?
On the petition to keep Littlefield owner of property at 10 Clifton Street, lot number 106, plan number 2001, seeking a special permit to add 2 dormers. Make a motion to accept it on the grounds that it's no more detrimental to the neighborhood.
Okay, do we have a second on that?
Second?
All right, that's been seconded, Stephanie?
Ms. Romano?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Mr. Riley?
Yes.
Mr. Norfolk?
Yes.
Mr. Travers?
Yes. And
And
now the variance?
Variance for pre-existing setback issues. And again, it's no more detrimental to the topography or the neighborhood.
And it's to remain a two-family
And
house.
to remain a 2-family.
Second?
Seconded.
Ms. Romano?
Yes.
Mr. Cannon?
Yes.
Mr. Riley?
Yes.
Mr. Norfolk?
Yes.
Mr. Travers?
Yes. All set.
Awesome, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. 45 minutes?
We're, motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
I second it.
Okay.